Good morning, my friend. Dean here, of course. Just on the way to Internet Profits HQ. It is in the 7 a.m. range right now. And I'm going to share with you the biggest tip to increase your productivity, have more energy, get more done in less time, and absolutely smash your goals in just the first few hours of every day. So let's get into today's drive.
The Drive.
What is happening, my friend? Dean here, of course. Welcome to today's drive. It is Friday, which means we're going to have a quick recap of the week and share some of the behind-the-scenes stuff on what's going on here at Internet Profits. And one of the main things I want to share with you, so just this morning, I checked Facebook and just so happened to end up in a conversation with a friend of mine, Adil. And we ended up in this conversation where I shared with him, he basically said something along the lines of, and I'm sort of paraphrasing here, but he gets up and he doesn't find that he really gets going and gets into like beast mode until he's been up for 3 or 4 hours. And I told him something that's changed the game for me in that sense, because I used to, when I used to wake up, I used to always hit the snooze button. I used to wake up all sluggish and like, didn't really like have any energy. I was all like, you know what I mean? Like it's that feeling in the morning where you wake up, you've got no energy, you're all like sleepy still and tired, and all you want to do is just keep hitting that snooze button on the alarm just for those few more minutes that you might get. So like the logic in your brain at that stage is not even normal. And then it takes you forever to get going. You don't feel like your body wakes up. Your mind is like all clouded and foggy. Then probably like you get that boost of energy later in the day, but then later on in the afternoon you're all sluggish again, your concentration's going. Like if you work on computers, like it's very common if you're in this trap where you start getting distracted very easily, you can end up looking at YouTube videos on Facebook, just browsing around, and generally wasting a lot of the day. Now I'm now the type of person that hates wasting any time, because we don't have a lot of it really in the grand scheme of things, and we never know when our time's up. So I'm going to share that same tip with you in just a moment, but first, quick recap of the week. It is Friday. Hope you've been having a great week. Me? We started the week a little differently. I have felt very, very overwhelmed. I felt very... I haven't been pleased by my progress as an individual and as a company over the last couple of months, simply because I feel, upon reflection now, that there are so many projects we have going on, so much happening, that it had completely shut me down almost. Like, don't get me wrong, I still get a lot done every day, right? Pretty much every day I get a lot done in the grand scheme of things. But I need to get more done. I need to be more productive. I need less distraction. I need more focus. I need to just be smashing the to-do list down fast. And so at the start of this week, so Monday we weren't in the office. Tuesday I pulled some of the team together in the office, the few of us that are in the office, and I basically said, look, we need to just stop now, because we're just drifting, like we're just going through the notions daily, and what we need to do instead is we need to really take a look at everything that's like on the table and figure it out. Like, we need to know what priorities are, we need to know who's responsible for what, put some due dates and deadlines on these things, have a full 30-day plan of what's getting done, when, in what order, and how, and who by. And so we spent a good chunk of time on Tuesday doing that. And the clarity that gave me personally was insane. Like, it fixed my mindset immediately. And then I literally said to the team, I said, right, I have more to do in the next 30 days than I've ever done, ever. Like, I have more to do in the next 30 days than most people probably get done in a year. Like, and I'm not joking with that. Like, not joking at all. 2 books to write, for example, is just a couple of things on my to-do list. 2 books. One of them is actually going to be a published book. Already has a publishing deal in place. Like, who writes 1 book in 30 days, let alone 2? And that's just 2, and they're probably the smaller projects, believe it or not. I have 7 projects to get done in the next 30 days. One's a new software company. One's a big thing that I can't announce for the next couple of weeks. 2 books, launching 2 new products. There's 6 things, and I know I'm missing more. There's probably 8. So anyway, moral of the story is, what I now am doing is every morning, I'm coming in a little earlier because that allows me to capture more of what I need to get done, which is why you'll notice the last few days I've been here at like 7. Hang on, where am I going? I'm in the wrong space. You'll notice I've been coming in at like 7 rather than 8 or 9. And I've also implemented a new procedure, a new process, whereby when my assistant gets here, Hayley, every morning, she just hands me the to-do list for that day. Like, I literally just have a list, like, of stuff to get done. And I just work through it, 1, 2, 3, and I just cross it off one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm finding that I'm getting more done between, say, 8 and 12 than I used to perhaps do between 9 and 5. So that's kind of a bit of recap behind us here. Clarity, structure, processes, systems, increased productivity. But nothing will increase productivity and focus like what I'm about to share with you. So as I said in the introduction, I was having a conversation on Facebook this morning with a friend of mine. I gave this conversation arisen, and I wanted to share it with you because I know it's going to sound very simple. You're going to have heard it before, but chances are you don't do it. If you're like most people, you know you should, but you don't. And yes, it takes effort. Yes, you literally have to remind yourself and force yourself, especially initially, because it's not going to feel normal, but it should, is the thing. So if you feel like you lack a bit of focus and you get distracted easily, if you don't wake up in the morning full of energy and you're jumping out of bed, if you lack a bit of energy, if you find you're not that productive, I can almost guarantee that you are dehydrated, okay? And yes, you may switch off now. Oh my God, here we go. He's going to talk about hydration. But it is so important. Believe me, I didn't believe it myself. I didn't do it for a long time. It has, and I'm not exaggerating here, when I say drinking at least 3 litres of water a day will change your life. I am not exaggerating. I swear, I am not exaggerating. You need to drink like a ton of water when you first wake up, like in the first 20 minutes. Do that, and then make sure you're drinking regularly throughout the day, and you will find it will change your life. And if you want to doubt that, if you think nonsense or yeah, whatever, or no, you don't need to drink that much, test it for the next few days. I tell you what, give me 5 days, 5 to 7 days. Force yourself. Set alarms every hour, like drink water, drink water, drink water. Aim for 3 litres, which is like more than a large bottle of soda, like Coca-Cola. Like they're normally 2 litres. You need 1.5 of those. It's a lot of water. It will change your life, I promise you. Put it to the test. Let me know what you think, because I can guarantee it's going to put you more clarity, more focus, more commitment, more getting more done, more productive. You will be a completely different person, I promise you. So anyway, if you thought that was helpful, please comment or like or share it even. And if you're with us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, of course, and join the family. I will, of course, leave you for a week now. I will be back on Monday. Well, should I say I'll leave you for the weekend. So have a great one. I will be having a meal with my mum and family this evening. So have a great weekend. I'll be back on the other side on Monday. So until then, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye for now.